So yeah, thanks, Christine, for inviting us to be here. For us, is the first time. And then, when you talk about traditional industries, I think that this is also the perspective that, hopefully I can illustrate a bit, because, SABIC is, I will talk quickly a little bit about myself, about the company, and then the main purpose about how do we see the challenge and the company of the future. So I call it like, well, driving changes is building the future, because I think that is this attitude to change is the one that can help us to get in a better future or a better world. So this I explained it at the table already this morning, so I didn't know that we were going to talk about it, but just a couple of things also on how I look to diversity. Being Spanish, living in the Netherlands for the last 20 years, actually, I realized that even within Europe, culturally, there are so many differences. Working 25 years in the chemical business, but with people over the world. I started to work a lot with Japanese, and right now I work a lot with Saudis. So also completely different perspective on that part. And then the other piece, and also yesterday during the dinner, I relate a little bit with that. Actually, I'm from a really small village in Spain near the mountains, and I am basically, the first generation going to university of my family. And also like my brother and my sister, but nobody before us. So that part sometimes is like, I feel quite proud about it, and it's something that sometimes things happen, that you look for. So also I'm really thankful for my parents, actually. And then I think that Christine explained a little bit on my career, but also on reflection of this morning is like, I had also really good mentors, male, that they saw something on me and they helped me to develop. So I think that these are also the people that they are critical in your journey. So quite a bit of similarities on basically I need to change the employees to the colleagues. I like it more the part of Iveco, but big company, actually SABIC, one of the top 5 chemical companies in the world, and for some of you probably it's not even known. And then also over 30,000 people, and big focus on the innovation part, and I put there the number of the patents. And a little bit what we do in the company, we take not gas, we make chemicals out of it, and then with some of the chemicals like methanol or glycol, we will sell to other companies, and the big part, we will transform ourselves to make polymers, plastics. And then we are providing these materials to all these different industries that you see there: packaging, automotive, electronics, healthcare. I will talk a little bit about it because they look really different, but in the current world, all these industries, they are facing the same challenges. So the part that I want to spend most of the time on it is, again, working on the R&D. I feel privileged that I can, influence or to work on the things that we need for the future. And then in the whole world, but on chemical industry, there are the change that has been happening and is required to happen on the next years is so big that the kind of changes, they need to be really transformational. So one of the things is sustainability in general. I was talking about the gas. SABIC started in 1976. Basically, pulling this gas out of the fields in Saudi Arabia. And then, this, I would say, the mindset has been already there. And the proof is that the last 3 years, no more, I would say 5 to 6 years, we spent so much time about 2 topics: circular economy on the world of plastics. I know that all of you heard about plastics in the ocean, everything, regulatory, I will say the public. So what do we need to do to build a circular economy? And I think that is really important. And that one, there are things that they look like obvious, like mechanical recycling of your plastics, but there are things that you need to transform the way that you are doing business, because some of the things that they were linear, now they are circular, so your value chain is completely different than it used to be, for example. So the need of collaboration is becoming more and more important. So I will not go to the details on some of the things that we do, but if you are interested, I can share at the break. The second, and maybe on this one, the last one, big commitment. Also this year at Davos, our CEO said on producing by 2030, 1 million of our production will be on circular products. That is a big challenge, actually. The other one is about net zero economy, low CO2 carbon emissions, also key topic. And also as chemical industry, we are one of the big contributors or emitters there. And to change that is going to require a lot of innovation, because some of the technologies are not there. So it's like how the company invests on the innovation part, but also a lot of capital. So it's both things as well. And that is part of, I will say, continuous discussion with the governments, but also with peer companies. So that is one of the things. Big manufacturing assets, they require quite a bit of work on this decarbonization. And recently we are working with BSF on electrifying a cracker. That is the unit in our operations that emits more CO2. So it's really breakthrough technology. And then the last part is about growing. Yesterday, I would say also in some places, aging population, and the requirements on the marketplace, they are different for healthcare because we are going to live longer, or some of the movement from villages to cities on quite a bit that we do as well on infrastructure or also electronics. But at the end, I put always this, it's growing with a purpose, and I think that is one of the things that as a female, and some of you were mentioning, I work for a purpose, and that is critical also on all these developments, the part of the innovation, and then to do it on this, inclusive, and at the end we want to have, sustainable business for a sustainable planet. And then a few examples also there, what do we need as well to build this future? Because I think that I was talking a little bit on few of the challenges, but also the other part is, we need this diversity. So working on a company that started in Saudi Arabia and then grow through acquisitions with really different cultural backgrounds. I came to SABIC actually from General Electric, so I worked my first 7 years for an American company, and then the last one for a Saudi one. So big also cultural differences business-wise. The other part is the gender diversity as well, from where the company is coming from, and also being on this chemical industry, a lot of technical, I will say, skills are required that in general also they are more male-dominated. So also completely different environment. So there we do quite a bit, with Claire also that is there with me. There are work being done at corporate level, but also I like yesterday, we initiate something on the R&D. So how we can increase with volunteers in our organization, what do they need to do to feel more part of the team included, how we can be more global. I think that the cultural part and the gender one, we look a lot on that one. And also today you were talking on the generation piece. That one also really critical about how we combine this experience with this entrepreneur spirit. And there also, one of the things that I would like to share, our CEO created what is called the SABIC Leadership Council, in which there are a group of really young people in the organization that they will meet regularly with the CEO to give advice. I think that also yesterday Jeannie was mentioning a little bit similar. So how we help the higher level in the organization to see which are the needs of today generation. The part on competencies, actually, I talk quickly around it. How do we get more girls doing technical studies on historical topics or the new ones like data science? So we will do a lot of work with high schools. And also the last piece on these disruptive models is that I think that we talked today quite a bit about this new way of thinking, and that is what is really, really needed on these ecosystems, collaboration, the openness, and also the last part that I would like to say is, to me, I summarize in 4 words. It's like about innovation, the collaboration, the inclusiveness, and getting this meaningful impact. So I hope that I gave you a little bit of flavor of some of the things that we try to do and to put it in context. Yeah, so thanks a lot.